Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my weekly writing vlog for week 1 of Camp Nanowrimo. This is Wednesday, July 1st, so it's the first day of Camp Nanowrimo. It's also Canada Day. If you celebrate that, happy Canada Day. I am in such a writing mood. I'm just really pumped to write. I have a live stream on right now that we're in the middle of a sprint, so I'm pausing and doing this, clearly. Also, this is my new hair, if you haven't seen it yet. It's kind of dirty right now, which is why I'm wearing a hat, but yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of fun. So first, I'm going to explain my process and my game plan. So I did print out my draft 4. I actually, though, printed it out through KDP, so I formatted it and stuff. This is a temporary cover. That's why I made the background like crumpled paper, because it's just a draft. I want to test the formatting, and I don't know how many more drafts I'm going to do. So that's why I have it printed out this way, because then I can see like the formatting and do all that at the same time. Anyway, so I have this. I have already started, like I mentioned in my Camp Nanowrimo plans video. What I'm doing is I have my computer here, and I have the Google Docs open for all my beta reader feedback. So what I did is I had split my novel into 4 sections and then sent out each section to each beta reader after they'd finished it, and everybody had their own document. So now I'm going through those documents, and I'm doing all of the section 1s and then all of the section 2s and then all of the section 3s instead of doing all of one person's feedback and then all of the second person's feedback, etc. Because I think it'll just make it a little bit easier for me to kind of work in sections. So as I'm going through that, I'm reading all their comments and I'm making note of them in here. So for the tabs, I have my little cheat sheet here, but the pink is either meh feedback or things that either need to be improved significantly or cut, or just kind of the more like negative feedback, I guess. The orange is to expand or explain, so if something's not clear or if there's just something that just needs to be expanded or explained. The yellow is going to be for plot or inconsistency, so anything related to those. Green is going to be writing or more like technical things, so like run-on sentences or like the wrong word, or I realized I used the word almost about 1 million times. I do at one point though go 8 whole pages without using the word almost, so not to brag or anything, but that's pretty impressive. Blue is anything related to character, and then purple I added afterwards. So I don't have a purple tab, but anything that is praised, I guess, like anything that they comment in the doc that they really like, or things that people have pointed out that they really enjoyed, I've been highlighting those in purple. Because, first of all, it's just kind of nice, you know? I find that revisions, because you're looking for mistakes, it can get really discouraging at times, and I just think it'd be nice just to see, like, the good things too. And also, because that way I can know what people did like, so I know kind of what kind of things really worked, and that way I know, okay, don't tweak this too much, it's already working, and, you know, maybe things like, if this type of thing is getting a lot of purple, add more of that type of thing, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be vague, so it's kind of hard, but I hope that makes enough sense. So, see here. And then I'm also writing down, like, information. I'm trying to show it quick so you can actually, like, see it, but also so you can see what I'm talking about. So, let's see. Aha. So, like, right here. I highlighted it in orange because from the synopsis and from the way that the very first chapter is set up, it kind of makes it unclear that the monsters aren't necessarily good guys, but there's a monster that's supposed to be there or a monster that's not supposed to be there, and I just didn't quite explain that well enough, and especially this early in the novel, so a lot of people pointed that out and a lot of people mentioned that that didn't quite make sense, so they were just kind of confused. So I wrote down here, synopsis makes it sound like regular monster is his friend, so this sounds confusing, clarify. And then another example is like right here, I accidentally used the word cool 3 times in one paragraph, so I just highlighted all 3 of those in green so I know to fix that. And also, if there's something that more than one person brought up, I put, it's kind of hard to see here, like a little ×2, ×3, ×4, depending on how many people put it, because that way it just kind of, if 5 people had the same question or were confused by the same thing or liked the same thing, just to kind of sort of see how much each feedback should be weighed. So that's basically what I'm doing now, and then the last thing is that at the end of every section I have a questionnaire, and the end of certain chapters have questions too, and then I'm going to compile all of those to kind of give me a big overview of the things that I kind of really wanted more notes on or things that I had specific questions about. So basically, this is going to be a lot of work and I'm really excited. So I'm going to do that, watch this live stream for a bit, and I'll check in and let you know how it's going. Hello again. Alright, so the live streams have just ended. I am done writing for now. I got 2 chapters completely finished, which sounds more impressive than it is because I had already had quite a lot of this done. Like, I'd already gone through the feedback for about half my beta readers, but still. So there are about a bazillion tabs and notes and stuff. I think it's definitely very obvious where the biggest things that need to be improved are, because there's a lot of things that all of the beta readers kind of agreed with, and some of those were positive things, which was really nice. But it looks like my major flaws in these first couple chapters are that, first of all, the first chapter, because it's from the little boy's point of view and I wanted his point of view to sound younger, but because that's the first chapter's point of view, when you first start reading it, you assume it's middle grade, and I don't want that, because it's not. So the story starts with an attack scene, which has to be from the little boy's point of view, because he's the only one, well, aside from the monster attacking him, but obviously I don't want that as the point of view. So it has to be from his point of view, but I think after that I'm going to switch to one of the other characters' point of views. If I can, I have to move some things around, but I think I'll be able to do that. So that's the plan. Also, there's one thing that somebody pointed out that is really funny to me. So I'm pretty sure that all writers have, like, one thing that their characters do too much. Like, they're always nodding or shrugging or whatever. Like, it's just like the writer's go-to reaction for the characters to have. So for me, it's the characters rolling their eyes. And I know that it's overused, and I've, like, gone in and removed a lot of them and changed some of them around. But one of my beta readers pointed out that Rabla, my monster, so his eyes are pure black, like pure pupil. So how can you see that he's rolling his eyes? And it's just something that I just didn't even, like, clue into. And yeah, she pointed out, she's like, oh, by the way, like, how can you see him rolling his eyes? And I was like, oh shit, like, huh. And it's just funny because I think he rolls his eyes about 76 million times in the story. So yeah, I thought that was just a really funny mistake. And I really like having funny mistakes pointed out too, because it just makes the whole process a little more lighthearted. The other big thing that needs to be improved is that they have to go to the imagination world and Joey has to go with them, but it's not quite clear why. And, like, for plot reasons and for character reasons he needs to go, but, like, it doesn't make sense for the characters to decide he has to go. And I thought it made sense, but I think it's just because I haven't quite made the stakes clear enough and I haven't, like, explained the world, like the imagination world, well enough, because it kind of comes across as Drax and Rabla have to go there to look for the monster, so why would they bring Joey with them? Because the monster's there and they don't want him with the monster, if that makes sense. But I think that's just, I haven't clarified things enough, so I just have to make it more clear that that's the only option and the best option, etc. So like I said, I'm going to stop here for today. It is already about 5 o'clock, so I'm probably going to make supper and do some other chores and stuff that I had to do today. I wanted to get the writing out of the way first. So since there are 28 chapters, a chapter a day would let me finish on time, but I'm going to try this week to do 2 chapters a day, because that way I'll just be a little bit more ahead and it'll give me more wiggle room later on in the month. Either way, I am done updating for the day, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And hello again. Today is Saturday, July 4th. Well, technically it's Sunday because it's about 2 in the morning, but shh. I didn't end up updating the last 2 days because, honestly, I just got really stressed out. I got a call from work and they were telling me that they wanted me to come back now, and I was just not emotionally prepared for that, and it was just a whole big thing. So I'm going to be going back on the 13th, I think, if that's the Monday, whatever the Monday is. So yeah, I just got really stressed out and overwhelmed about it, and I just didn't really feel like filming, so I didn't. But I was writing a little bit. I now have the complete first section done, which sounds more impressive than it is because I had, I think, 9 of the beta readers' feedback for the first section already taken care of. I just had 2 left. But still, the first section is done, which means I am 1/4 of the way through the beta reader feedback, which is friggin' awesome. I watched some live streams and I've just been sprinting and writing and just kind of chugging my way through it. Tomorrow is going to be the 13-hour sprint relay, and I am so excited for that. That starts at 11 a.m. my time, which is 9 hours from now, which means I should probably try to sleep soon-ish, because it usually takes me about an hour and a half to fall asleep, and then I want to be like awake a little bit before that so that I can like get my lunch prepped and stuff, so I don't have to stop to make lunch, and maybe I'll have like a tiny breakfast, and also just so I'm a little bit more awake when I go to start writing. And either way, by the time you're watching this, it'll already have happened. So fun fact, I did not fall asleep until about 5 in the morning, and then I had to wake up at 9 a.m. to prep and stuff. So my goal is going to be to participate in the full 13 hours. I love write-in relays. I love write-ins in general, as you guys probably know if you've been here for more than 5 minutes. But I just love them, and I think the relays are just like an extra fun thing to add, so I think it's going to be really fun. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, just wanted to jump in and say that even though I wasn't filming, I was writing. I've been making awesome progress, and I will check in tomorrow to let you know. Hello again. Today is Sunday, July 5th. I just noticed how messy my hair is. I don't think I care all that much though. I'm currently watching the AuthorTube sprinting live show relay. I don't know what it's actually officially called, but I am writing from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. today. So that's really fun. It is currently almost 3 p.m. We're still on Lizelle's channel. We're doing the last sprint, and then we're switching over. Where are we going after this? I don't remember. I'll check before we have to go there. Anyways, I just wanted to jump in and update you guys real quick. I am having so much fun. I'm not chatting as much because I just keep getting so in the zone, except for this last sprint because my purple highlighter started to die, and I only have one purple highlighter. I don't understand. So packs of highlighters, like obviously yellow's the most common color, but the stores around me never have like the purples separate. Like you can buy just pinks, just orange, just green, just blue, obviously just yellow, but no, just purples. And the purples that come in the pack, it's usually like say 5 yellow and then like 2 of each for the other colors, and then only 1 purple. And I don't like that, because also purple is the color that I'm using for highlighting whenever I get something that somebody points out that they like. So I don't want to run out of purple because that would just be sad. So I kind of got distracted and went online and ordered some new purple highlighters. So I did that instead of writing, but that's because things have been going so great. So you can see here, it's hard to tell exactly. Look at all of these tabs and post-it notes. So many notes. And I also have like overall notes typed up on my computer that I'm just kind of organizing all together, and then I'll sort them out and print them out and put them on maybe like big note cards or something later. But anyways, I am officially halfway done. But I just wanted to hop on real quick and say that things are going so smoothly, and I am having so much fun. I got so much progress done. I don't know how much I'm going to get total today, but like I said, it's almost 3 p.m. and I'm going until 10 a.m. so I still have 7 hours left, so we'll see. But I am feeling really good. So I'm going to get back to the live stream and I'll check in eventually. Hello again. So it is now about 20 after 11 p.m. I've been writing literally all day. This has been the most productive thing on the planet. Like, I have written so friggin' much. Like, look at this. Do you guys remember how many post-it notes there were before? Like, this many. Well, okay, maybe not that many. Actually, I can tell you how many there were. There were this many. Now there are this many. I finished the first section, which was like, I'd say like 60% done before. I did the entire second section and the entire third section. What? So yeah, I'm at the 75% mark. That I don't have words. Also because my brain is mush because I've been writing for the last 13 hours. But holy cow, like, also, I just want to say, one of the reasons why I love using colors when I'm doing my notes and revisions and stuff, first of all because it's easy to like see it and organize it, but also because now it doesn't look like these are all mistakes or things that I need to change or fix. They're just pretty colors. So yeah, like this is so cool. I just did so much work today and I am just so I'm in a really giggly mood now. Like, I think I'm just on like some weird type of high, and yeah. I don't even have... When did I get pen on my arm? Anyway, I don't really have coherent thoughts for anything right now, but overall, the beta feedback has been going so friggin' great. Like, I'm on my very last section now. That is wild to me. And this is what I friggin' love about AuthorTube. Like, just having this community behind you and not feeling like you're just, you know, sitting in an empty house writing all by yourself. Like, I spent 12 hours writing today and it felt like I was just hanging out with friends. Like, it's just such a great feeling. I think I'm done for today though. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is that I was actually responsible. So I woke up an hour early so I could make lunch so that I would only have to heat it up. So I actually ate a proper meal today. I got up and stretched some of the times when we were just chatting. I would do my little stretches while I listened and read the chat. I've had water at my desk this whole time. Like, I've actually been taking care of myself these entire however many hours it's been. So that is hella impressive. Almost as impressive as how much I actually got done. So yeah, that is all I have for now. I'm probably gonna write tomorrow because I'm at the point that I'm so close that I just want to keep pushing and see how far I can go. But yeah, so I'm done writing for tonight. I will talk to you guys in the next clip. Hello again. Today is Tuesday, July 7th. I didn't end up writing anything yesterday, not necessarily because I was burnt out from Sunday, just because I got so caught up doing other things. There's been a couple of videos that I've been planning for quite a while that I made a lot of great progress in. One I actually pretty much finished. I am so excited for it. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's a song parody. And I love those videos so much. I love writing song parodies, and even though I'm not a good singer, I just find them so much fun. But they are so much work for a video that ends up being only a couple minutes long. Like, a song's usually like 3 to 4 minutes, but it takes so long to, you know, write it and then film it and then sing it and then make it sound somewhat okay and then make the video to go along with it. Like, it's a lot of work, but I am pretty happy with the end result, so that's probably going to be going up within the next couple weeks, and I'm very excited. But on the topic of writing, I did mostly brainstorming today for some kind of big picture changes that I needed to make, and I came up with a couple of really cool ideas. So it wasn't actual like measurable progress in the draft, but it's still progress and I'm still very happy with it. The other thing is that this Thursday, so by the time you're seeing this, it'll be tomorrow, I am doing a live write-in with Matilda and Markus. I am so excited. I'm gonna have it linked down below because it'll already be up so you can set a reminder and join us. But I am so excited because I love write-ins, as you guys may know. I've mentioned it once or twice, but I haven't had a working webcam for quite a while, and I finally got one in after so much trouble, and I finally got it in this past week. So Matilda and Markus are graciously letting me join them so that I can kind of get a little bit of practice, and I think it'll be nice for my first couple live streams to be on other people's channels, especially with people that I already chat to often enough. And if I start feeling a little bit shy or overwhelmed, they can, like, there's two people so they can, you know, talk, and I, you know, there's less pressure and it makes me feel a little bit less anxious about it. So I am really looking forward to that. Obviously I'll let you guys know how it goes, or you can just join in and see for yourself. I am going to do a little more writing today, but I'm going to edit the video here because I still have to edit it and caption it and upload it because it has to go up tomorrow morning. So that's really all the writing update I have for today. Not much like visible progress, but still progress, and I'm still very happy with things, and I'm so ahead that I could just stop writing for 2 weeks and probably still be okay. I won't because that sounds like a bad idea, but you know what I mean. So that is going to be all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please click the like button to let me know, and subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of my videos and see how the rest of my camp goes. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, usually reading or writing related. So I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye!